Hey guys, in this video we're talking about Fluval FX troubleshooting and maintenance tips. So let's get right into it. Tip number one, the hosing on your filter. When you maintain your filter, we suggest that at least 2 or 3 times a year you rinse the hosing out well. That's because some debris may get caught up in the hosing. You want to flush that out so when you start your filter, it won't end up in your aquarium. Tip number 2, when positioning the hosing, make sure you lay out a straight path to your aquarium. You can have a gradual loop, but no sharp turns, bends, or a lot of excess tubing lying around. It's important that there's a nice smooth transition up to your aquarium. That's going to support better water flow and also help to keep the hoses cleaner. Tip number 3, your FX filter comes complete with rubber anti-vibration feet. Now those things are important. They actually help to support a quieter operation of your filter. So anytime you move your canister after having performed filter maintenance or anything like that, make sure those feet are back where they should be, at the bottom of your filter. Number 4, anytime you're lubricating O-rings, you remove them from the canister, could be from the motor housing, could be from the actual canister. Make sure that you clean and then lubricate them with Fluval silicone lubricant. This is important to use. Do not use petroleum-based type lubricants like Vaseline or anything similar to that. That is actually not the best thing to lubricate your O-ring with. Fluval silicone lubricant will ensure the rubber lasts a long time and will ensure that you can easily reinsert the filter head or motor housing back onto the canister. Number 5, anytime you use a granular filter media in your FX filter, make sure to use our Fluval universal filter bags. That's the best way to prevent any particulates from getting through into the motor of your filter. Tip number 6, when positioning your filter media in your filter media baskets in an FX filter, make sure to take the finest media like a coarse or a fine filtration pad and place that in the last basket at the bottom of your media stack. That's going to ensure that any fine particulates that work their way down get caught there and stay there and don't jam up the impeller in the pump. Tip number 7, if you see fine air bubbles being emitted from your filter, there are a couple of reasons why that could happen. If your filter's been running for a number of months, it could be filter media replacement or time to maintain your filter. If things pack up, that could be a reason why there is actually air accumulating in your filter. And an often overlooked part that should be replaced a couple times a year are the filter rubber hose connectors. They're available in packs of 2. This is what connects the actual hosing to the intake fitting or the output nozzle of your filter. If the rubber will harden up over time, so it is possible that when it does, air could get drawn in via these connectors if they're above the water surface. So as a preventative measure, it's a good idea to replace them approximately twice a year. Last but not least, tip number 8, suction cups. Suction cups are made out of rubber. They harden up over time. To ensure that you maintain the input stem and the output nozzle in the positions that you've selected for them, make sure to replace the suction cups once or twice a year. So there you have it, some important tips on maintaining your Fluval FX filter. If you've got any other questions on the subject, please make sure to hit us up at fluvalaquatics.com. And most importantly, if you like what you saw and you want to see more of it, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the logo in the bottom corner of the screen.